Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we are going to tackle a really big question. What is mathematics? And I want you to try and forget everything you might have learned in school, all those dry formulas and tough problems. We're going to dig into what it really is, a concept that, believe it or not, shapes our entire world. So let's just start with this idea. What if math isn't really about numbers? What if it's a language? Okay, so first up, let's dive into this huge idea that math isn't something humans just invented. It's something we discovered. It's the thought that mathematics might just be the fundamental language of the universe itself. This isn't some new age idea. We're talking centuries ago, when the astronomer Galileo put it just perfectly. He said, "The laws of nature are written in the language of mathematics." Just let that sink in for a second. What he's saying is that math is like the source code for reality. It's the script that describes everything, from how planets orbit the sun to how tiny atoms behave. So, okay, if it's the universe's language, what is it for us? Well, you can think of it as a human language, really, just like English or Spanish. It's this incredible system that we've developed that allows us to communicate really specific, really powerful ideas about the world we see around us. And what a creation it is! Math has been called the most powerful tool for the human mind. I mean, think about that. It's a tool we built that literally extends our ability to think, to reason, and to understand the world on a deeper level. It's gotta be one of the most amazing achievements of the human brain. So, if we're saying math is a language, how have people been, well, speaking it throughout history? Let's take a look at how this language has actually shaped our world, all the way from ancient times right up to today. Even way back in ancient times, math was absolutely essential. I mean, societies just couldn't work without it. People needed it for the most basic things, to trade goods fairly, to engineer these mind-blowing structures, like the pyramids, and even to measure huge distances so they can make maps and explore. It really was the bedrock of society. And it gets way more personal than that. Math is actually a core part of your identity. I mean, seriously, how old are you? You can't even answer that simple question without using a number. It's so fundamental that a lot of the time, we don't even notice we're using math. And today, oh, it is everywhere. Our entire modern world runs on math. Think about it. Engineers use it to build bridges and cell phone towers. Doctors use it to get the dose of medicine just right. Researchers need it to prove their theories. Pilots can't navigate without it. Politicians need it to count votes. And yeah, even gamblers use it to figure out the odds. The list is basically endless. So here's the really important takeaway. Learning math isn't just about memorizing formulas to get the right answer. The very act of doing it, it literally trains your brain. It's the key that unlocks your problem-solving skills. It sharpens your logical reasoning, and get this, it actually fuels your creative thinking. But this all leads to a massive contradiction, doesn't it? If math is so fundamental and so incredibly useful, why do so many of us find it so hard? Why is it so confusing for so many people? Right? If it's this essential language, why does it feel so foreign to so many of us? Why does it create so much stress and frustration? What is going on here? Well, the answer starts by just completely busting a huge myth. There is no such thing as a math brain. That's it. The whole idea that some people are just born good at math and others, well, they're just not. It's totally wrong. And look, this isn't just some nice, feel-good thing to say. It is backed by science. The old myth was, yeah, some people are just wired for math. But modern brain science has totally disproven that. It turns out there's no single math part of the brain that's either on or off. Our brains are incredibly flexible, and literally anyone can build the pathways for mathematical thinking. So if it's not our brains, then what's the problem? The real issue, the real source of all this confusion is this. Somewhere along the way, we took this beautiful, simple language that describes the world, and we made it so abstract that it's almost impossible to recognize. We disconnected it from reality. But here's the good news. We can fix this. All it really takes is a new way of thinking about it, a way that connects math back to the real world, right back where it belongs. And the path forward is actually pretty simple. It's just 4 steps. 1, we have to change the approach. 2, we have to start seeing math as a language again, not just a bunch of rules. 3, and this is the most important part, we have to connect it to the real world. So instead of just memorizing the formula for a parabola, think about the beautiful arc of a basketball as it flies toward the hoop. And suddenly that abstract equation becomes something you can see, something intuitive. When we make those connections, math stops being confusing and it starts to just make sense. And that leads us to the real payoff here. Reconnecting with math isn't just about passing a class. It's about learning a way of thinking that allows us to build a better world. It gives us the tools to imagine and then actually create a future that doesn't even exist yet. At the end of the day, math is really about seeking the absolute highest standard of understanding. There's no end to it. So maybe the next time you're feeling stuck on a math problem, think about that. This isn't just a random problem on a page. It's a key to a whole new way of thinking. So the only real question left is, where will it take you?